Hello lovelies, welcome back to Simrite Fashion Academy once again. I hope everyone is fine. I'm so much happy to have you back to this channel. In today's lesson, we are going to sew this pocket. If you remember, in our last lesson before we embarked on holiday, I drafted this pattern, as you can see here, okay, of the shift bustier gown, and I promised I will be showing you how to sew this pocket. You remember this was an outer pocket, so today I'm going to demonstrate, though not going to sew the whole outfit. I'm going to demonstrate how you can successfully attach this pocket. But meanwhile, I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you for your subscriptions. And if you are new to this family, please kindly subscribe. Turn on your notification bell to keep receiving videos like this each week. Also like this video, share to family and friends, and drop your comments on the comment section and suggestions as well. So as you can see on the table here, I have only the front part piece of that gown I drafted, although I'll be dropping the description of how this gown is drafted last time on the description box below. Okay, I'm dropping the link, sorry, on the description box below. So now the first thing I'm going to do right now, I'm going to cut out this pattern. First of all, I'm going to separate these pockets. Okay, I believe you remember this pocket, so I'm going to separate this pocket and then cut off these two pieces. This is the center front and this is the side front. So I'm going to cut out my side front and add my seam allowances where necessary. So I'm cutting off only one piece of this for the demonstration of how to sew this pocket. So I'm going to have them only one piece. Then I'll also cut off this to show you how to sew it. Alright people, you can see I've added my seam allowances where necessary. You can see I have my 0.5 inch seam allowances and my 1 inch for my side, okay, to sew in my side. Remember at the center front there was a zip allowance, and that is why I did not add any seam allowance, because I have 1 inch zipper allowance there already. So remember that the focus of this tutorial is to show you how to sew this pocket. So this is actually the position of the pocket, and you can see I have my pocket right now. This is the pocket right now. Remember, this pocket is supposed to be fixed at this position. Okay, I'm supposed to sew in at this position, then I flip up this. So you can see I've already cut the pocket right now. So I'm going to take this one off, then I'll show you how this pocket is cut. You can see. So I have to open up this pocket. I opened it very flat. Can you see? Remember in the drafting of this pocket we have it this way, but now I opened it flat. Let me keep it like this for you to see. So now this is the pocket. You have to spread it, okay, completely. Then you cut and add your seam allowances. I added 0.5 inch seam allowances all over this pocket now, and you can see I have two pieces of it. Why do I have two pieces of my pocket here? Because I'm going to flip this over. So you need the right face of this and the right face of this, so that when you flip it over, you also have the right piece of this flipping over to this area. So I'm going to take off these pins. I'm taking them off from this pocket right now, so that you understand what I mean. This is the pocket up and the pocket down. So I'm taking it off. This is what I mean. I have two pieces of it. So I'm going to go to my sewing machine. As you see it right now, I'm flipping the wrong side to the wrong side, right side to the right side, and then I'm going to sew 0.5 all through, but I'll leave here open. Remember, we are going to stitch this together with the center front. So let me stitch it and turn it for you to see. Let me zoom my camera for you to see. Can you see how I did that? You can see I have my stitches all through, then I crossed it all the way, but see, there is no stitch here, remember. So now I'm going to turn this pocket now to the right side so we can demonstrate how to fix it. All right, so you can see what I have for the pocket right now after turning it. Okay, so you can see this is what I have. So remember that at this point we are taking it this way. Okay, it needs to lap. You can see how it's lapping already. So that's how it's going to be, and you have your button at this point. So I'm going to take off the pockets, and then I have to work on the joining of these two pieces together. But before I join the two pieces, including my pockets, I need to make some notches. Okay, remember, when I take off this pattern, the area at which this pocket is going to sit, the area I'm going to sit this pocket will actually disappear. So in order to avoid that, I have to place my notches. I'm going to place my notches on these points, okay, on all these, including the pockets. I'm going to place my notch so that it will be easy for me. Let me do that. All right, so I have my notch here. I have it here at these points, and this point. I'll be dropping the description of how I made my off-shoulder bustier blouse. That is a very detailed tutorial where you can learn how to pad your blouse and all that. Okay, it's a full tutorial that teaches you how to pad and sew your bustier. So, but for this tutorial, like I said, we are concentrating on the pocket. So I have to place these notches because I'm going to join my center front together with the side front. So now I'll also do the same, placing my notches. This is my center front. I'll also place my notches at these lines. Okay, you will see why we are doing this. That is to help us know the actual position at which we'll be placing these pockets. So this is the side front right now, and I'm going to take off my pins. Remember, I have my notches. I also want to, okay, notch a little here and a little here for the side to place my pocket accurately. So I'm taking off my pins right now since I have my notches placed. Now it's time to locate the position of the notches. You can see that. So I have the position at which this pocket is going to be fixed. Okay, so coming over here also, you find the notch. Okay, so you can see I have my down notch. So I'm going to take my pocket to that point. Okay, this is the other notch also. Okay, so I'm going to align it properly. Alright, so you can see right now I have my pocket. I've already sewn at this point. Can you see that? So I've fixed it at the appropriate position. But I want to mention to you that I have 1 inch seam allowance here. Remember, I should be having 2 pieces of this, assuming I'm making a full gown right here. So since I'm not making a full gown, I only have 1 piece of it. So I'm going to fold in my 1 inch seam allowance. Okay, I'll pretend as if I've sewn it. Alright, so you can see I've I folded my 1-inch seam allowance. I pretended as if I've sewn it to the other piece so as to have this pocket properly fixed. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to flip. You remember this sharp point? That's where we had our pocket flipped over. You can see how I did that. So you are going to flip this pocket to form the exact shape which we drafted. So I'm going to hold this with my pin right now. Alright, so you can see I have my pin securing this pocket right now. Okay, so you can see how it's looking already. So I'm going to stitch on top of this. Okay, I'm going to stitch all the way, but I'm not going to stitch at this point because this is exactly the pocket opening. So let me go to my machine and stitch and bring it for you to see. So you can see the pocket now. I've stitched my pocket. Can you see that? So I have this stitched on this outfit. Remember, I pretended as if I've taken my 1-inch allowance to join the front and the back together. So that's why I have my pins here. So this is how you are going to open it up and sew. Okay, you stitch to the point of the side seam. At the point, at this particular point, I'm going to bend it or flip it. So now at this point, I'm going to finally flip my pocket to have my actual design. So can you see I have my pocket right now? So I'm going to hold it with a pin. Remember, at this point I'm holding with a pin. I'm going to have my beautiful button there, or any fancy of my design, okay, to have a desirable, a beautiful pocket. So for now I'm going to use a pin to hold this. Then I'm going to join my side to the center front. This is my center front. Remember, I still have my notches to enable me join my center front perfectly to the side seam. So now I'm going to locate my notches right now. So first of all, I want to find out the notch I have for my hip notch. So I'm going to flip this. I have the hip notch together. So I'm going to secure it with my pin to locate the next notch. Can you see that? Which is my waist notch. And I'm securing it with my pin, my underbust notch. Alright, so remember, I promised to drop on the description the link to how to pad your bustier. Remember, this is a bustier blouse. Assuming we are making a full bustier gown, I'm supposed to pad these bustier parts. So, but I'll drop it on the link so that you can visit the video to see how you can pad it. So now this is my bust point. I have my pin to it, and then my armhole notch also. I'm going to also fix my pin to it. So let me sew it right now. I'm going to sew from this point and bring it for you to see. So lovely, as you can see, I'm done joining the center front and the side front right now. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Can you see that? So I have this pocket together with the center front. Can you see it's as easy as ABC? You can do it. So all you need to do right now is to duplicate exactly what we did at this front to the other side. Okay, this is the left hand side of this outfit. You do the same to the right hand side because we have two pockets, as you can see on the previous picture. Okay, so all you need to do is to find a beautiful button, or anything you feel like, attaching here to hold this pocket to give it a good finished outlook. So you can see that's all I have for this pocket in this tutorial. Okay, so remember, when sewing the front piece and the back piece together, you are going to stitch everything completely. Can you see? You are going to stitch your 1 inch to the 1 inch of the back. Okay, now we have this opening in between this pocket and the side front. Can you see? So now this is the opening I have for my pockets. Can you see that? Okay, so this is the opening where I'm going to put, you know, my hand, my wallet, and whatever. Okay, so while you have your beautiful button on top, it will be sewn on top where I have this pin. So you can see that right now. So this is all about this pocket. It's very easy. You can make it, you can do it. It's as easy as ABC. So thank you very much for watching. Please, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Like, share this video to family and friends. Don't forget to drop your comments, your suggestions as well, as we will be uploading the next video next week. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.